Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mansa, and in today's video we're going to be doing these delicious garlic parmesan chicken wings. This makes the perfect Easter starter, appetizer, or you can add a few sides and make it a whole dinner. So if you would like to see how I put this together in under 30 minutes, then you definitely want to keep on watching. Okay, friends, so to start off, we are gonna go with some chicken wings. These have already been washed and cleaned thoroughly. I use either lemon or distilled white vinegar. I have also gonna have to cut them up and remove the tips. So I only have the flats and the drums, and I'm going in with a clean paper towel to wipe out all the excess moisture, from washing it and all of that. By the way, I am using 7 jumbo chicken wings. These are big. So yeah, once we get the chicken nice and clean and dry, we're gonna go off and start with our marinade. Now, I am gonna do some paprika. I like using paprika for my dry spices. I'm also gonna go in with some garlic powder. You will see me use lots of garlic powder. I use it. Please use these spices to your own discretion. I cannot tell you how much to use, unfortunately. I would list down what I use, okay? I just added some onion powder, and I'm also gonna go in with this. This is an all-purpose seasoning, and it's just from the Badia brand, and it's really nice. I like that. It has salt, so be mindful of that as well. Next, I'm gonna hit it up with some black pepper. This freshly ground black pepper is the bomb. So delicious. Again, just use what you can tolerate. I like the kick. Now, I like to use this Knorr chicken bouillon. If you don't have that, just use salt or use any type of bouillon that you have. I actually ran out of that, so I went in with the beef flavor. But my typical choice would be that chicken bouillon from Knorr. It is really beautiful. And also, I like to add some lemon pepper. That kick of a lemon in this recipe is so delicious. If you don't have that, you can also just squeeze some lemon at the end. Not right now. Right now, we want to keep our spices as dry as possible. So I'm just going in with my hands and rubbing all of that in to get the chicken nicely marinated. Now, if you're in a hurry, you can just go ahead and start cooking right now. However, I like to let it sit for at least 30 minutes to 1 hour, okay, before I start frying, okay? And also, this recipe is an air fryer recipe, but if you do not have an air fryer or you do not wish to use that, simply go ahead and deep fry it. This is my air fryer, by the way. Is the brand is caloric. I got it from Kohl's, and this is what it looks like. It's really convenient to use. I'll have it linked in the description box below. That is the air fryer basket, and I'm just going to use that tray to catch the drippings from the chicken. Also, my oven has an air fryer setting, but today I am opting to use my air fryer itself. Now, my chicken has been marinating for about an hour, and now I am going to go in with some all-purpose flour. What this does is just form that crust on the top. It makes your chicken so crispy, even though I have not added one bit of oil. So I ended up using 2 tablespoons of the all-purpose flour. If you notice, I did not add it in once I marinated the chicken. I added when I'm ready to fry, okay? You can still do this even when you're deep frying. You would still get the desired result. You guys, the crispiness on this is next level, all right? So now I am going to go ahead and line up my chicken on the air fryer tray. You do not want to stack them on top of each other. Make sure that they are lying flat. That way they cook more evenly, and they're gonna have that color distributed really beautifully. Now, some people like to spray oil on this, but I don't, because I feel like the chicken is already so fatty. You do not need to spray it. It's gonna render its own fat. So I set my air fryer at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 25 minutes, but I did not end up using all 25 minutes. So make sure you check it at the 20-minute mark. In the meantime, on a skillet, I'm gonna add in some unsalted butter. You guys know I'm a kerrigold kind of girl. Now I use unsalted because remember I have already marinated my chicken with salt, so I do not need more salt. I ended up using 5 tablespoons of butter, but you can use 4 to 5 tablespoons of butter or even less depending on your preference. Melt this butter on low heat. You do not want this. We're not making brown butter, okay? We're not doing that. You want to melt this on very low heat, and then I'm going to heat it up with some minced garlic. If you have fresh garlic, go ahead and crush that, but you want to do it really finely. But this works perfectly for me, and it's faster. So I went in with about just 2 teaspoons. You do not need a whole lot, so it will be a little under a tablespoon. And just go ahead and stir that up. Continue stirring it up. You do not want the garlic to burn. It is going to have this awful smell and taste that you would not love at all. So yeah, just go ahead and cook that on very low heat and just keep simmering and stirring it consistently. So I'm going to go ahead and add in more of that freshly grounded black pepper for flavor. And I'm also going in with some dry parsley flakes. This right here adds so much pop of color and also taste. Believe me, it adds a lot of taste. And remember, there is no salt in here. So if your chicken is kind of bland, this is the time for you to fix it up. You can add some lemon pepper in this butter, melted butter, and it would taste so good. But mine was perfect, so I did not add any salt in this mixture. Now, can you guys hear that crispiness? Seeing is believing, hearing is believing. It is so crisp, and now you can see that the bottom needs to also get crispy. So you just see me flipping it. You want to flip it around. This is why you don't want to stack them up. So now I'm just going to flip them over. This is about 10 minutes into cooking, so I'm going to flip it over and I would continue cooking. Now in the meantime, I went ahead and chopped some fresh parsley that I'm going to add at the end. You guys, this adds so much color. It is perfect for garnishing, and it's also very tasty. Now my chicken is all done. I used a total of 20 minutes altogether to cook this chicken, and it is beautiful. Now my melted butter and garlic and parsley is all done, and you want to add this right out of the air fryer or the oil. As soon as your chicken is done, hit it up with this butter. And boy, also go ahead and add some of that parsley. And of course, we're going to do Parmesan. Now, I like to use this Kraft Parmesan cheese instead of the freshly grated Parmesan, because the fresh one is going to melt and it's going to get messy. For aesthetic, this is what works. And for the first time, I'm going to have to say, yes, I'm sticking with Kraft for this recipe. If you like to use your own freshly grated cheese, you can go ahead and do that, but I stick with this, and it's more beautiful and it works perfect. Hit it up with some that fresh chopped parsley that we made, and you guys, just like that, you are done. Serve this immediately. You are ready to go. This, by the way, does not reheat very well, right? In my opinion, it does not reheat too well, probably because of the parsley that we're hitting it with, and also the Parmesan cheese. But if you serve this right away, baby, this is so delicious. Can you see that buttery goodness? Now, come on. And you know I'm using good quality butter. Kerrigold it is for me. It is so delicious. Let me know when you try it. Again, this makes the perfect appetizer any time of the day. Also, you can just add a few sides. You can add some potato wedges, French fries, veggies, anything you want. And you have a whole meal. Again, you do not need to let this sit marinate. I have made this so many times where I simply just marinate and go ahead and air fry. That was my husband doing the taste test, and he approves. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a happy and blessed Easter. Stay safe with your friends and families. And remember to give this video a thumbs up. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.